Let's go to New Orleans. Kirkland in New Orleans. Kirkland, how are you?
I'm doing great, Mr. Rome. Thank you. How are you?
Good, great. What's up?
Well, Jim, I'm here to address an issue I had with a caller from the other day. See, Silk, I took your advice, and I'm going to start talking and get right to it. One of the many pearls of wisdom you dropped from your premium content call the other day. Clones are dumb, bruh. Clones are idiots, bruh. Clones are mouth breathers, bruh. Your new title should be the official, unofficial philosopher of the jungle with such remarkable perception. And to think those are the thoughts of a smack-off champion. Something more rare than a starting QB, Better not tell Patrick Mahomes. He'll just be wondering why he worked so hard to win the Super Bowl when he could have just called the clones dumb and with takes like that somehow get the more elusive title of smack-off champion. But my real problem is admitting that some people are having a hard time during the pandemic and still going on to flex by finding $5 of his wife's money in the car. Guess you lucked out and get to stay at home narc bragging on people playing volleyball.
That's not a good call. No.
You don't like that call.
I don't like that call. Not a very good call.
Dude, that was extremely breathy and very nervous. If you're going to call the show to kill another caller for being a bad caller, you best be better than that caller. Or at least somebody can get through a call or a read or a call without hyperventilating. He is a former champ. You can't take that from him. I try to make that point. A lot of you have a real problem with Silk. His cowy, laid-back lifestyle. The fact that he's bragging on the wife who's doing so well in the pandemic. The fact that he's a narc. I mean, any number of issues with Silk. But the fact of the matter is, he did win this thing. And it may have been a shock, and it may have been an upset, and maybe nobody ever saw that coming. But once you've won that thing, it's there in stone. Nobody can take that from you. You can't take that from him no matter what you think of him. There's not even like a narc rule. Like, even if the guy goes narc, I still can't rip that trophy from him. It's his forever. So if you're going to take a run at that guy, you got to do better than that, right? I mean, he is a made guy. He's been in this jungle for more than 2 decades. Practice your read, get your breathing right, and then try it again. At Hitman Canadian tweets, "Damn, man, don't be so nervous." Signed, Drew, the jump man, Gillett in Green Bay. Kyle, good to have you on. How are you?
Hey, I'm great, Drew. Jump man, Gillett. Oh, man, I'm nervous. How's it going?
You are?
No.
How in the world do you turn Jim into Drew, the jump man, Gillett? It's incredible. One more time, Albie. Kyle, good to have you on. How are you?
Hey, I'm great, Drew. Jump man, Gillett. Oh, man, I'm nervous. How's it going?
Drew? I've been called a lot of things, but never Drew, the jump man, Gillett. Honestly, that'd be an amazing name for a horse. Imagine that. If we had a horse and we named it Drew, the jump man, Gillett.
Hey, I'm great, Drew. Jump man, Gillett. Oh, man, I'm nervous. How's it going?
SoCal Jeff responding to Kirkland in New Orleans, quote, "Get this guy a brown paper bag, Romy." Hey, Romy, I thought Kirkland sounded great. Regards, Reggie in the OC.
Attempt ever. First off, Kyle preps Cal's beer for him like you would do for your wife or your girlfriend. You know, it's actually very sweet of it. Rome, honestly,
That's not a good call. No.
You don't like
Reggie, honestly,
Not a very
you know I
good
let
call.
you go. It's kind of like weird. The 5 minutes BIC, longer than I should. The GOAT, the greatest to ever do it. And allegedly, that guy, Reggie, is his wingman. The BIC rolls with that guy. Like, the BIC is like the smoothest guy ever. When he gets on the air, he's like the smoothest guy ever. Yet his right-hand guy, his wingman, sounds like that. With the double clearance of the throat, the hyperventilating. I kept waiting for that mask to drop from the ceiling. First, Brad puts it on his face. Then he puts it on Reggie's face.
it's actually very sweet of it. Rome, honestly,
Like I said at the time, the ratio of throat clearers to actual takes was not good.